Hey everyone, welcome back to another First Look. This time we're going to do something a little different. We're going to take a look at a game for PC. I was watching a streamer that I very much enjoy watching. That's Bog Otter. If you don't already follow them over on Twitch, you should. They stream a lot of variety stuff as well as Guild Wars 2, which is how I ended up finding them. But he was streaming this game called Tower of Time, and it really reminds me a lot of the games like Icewind Dale and Baldur's Gate, which are games that I always really liked back in the day. And so I reached out to the developer and I said, hey, can I get a copy of this so I can, talk about it on my YouTube channel or maybe stream some of it. So I figured, why not go ahead and check this game out? So let's jump right in. I did receive this as a review copy, but this is not an ad. So I played 1 minute of it, just enough time to see the intro, and I'm going to skip over that part for you guys. And let me turn on the audio so now you can hear it too. And let's do new game. And I'm going to do normal. And I'll do start. Oh, that's loud. That's very loud.
Our land is dying, and we are dying with it.
Holy cannoli, I'm sorry about the loudness there.
This was not always the case. Artara was once a place of wonder and beauty. The 5 races thrived in peace and harmony. Then, long ago, something happened. A cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Something so disastrous, we don't even have a name for it. For when it destroyed our civilization, it took with it all knowledge of history. The past is now lost to us. Our future is uncertain. We are left trapped in a bleak and dismal present. The land itself is our enemy now. The weather extreme and unpredictable. Droughts persist for several weeks, followed by floods that wash everything away. Yet our gravest problem is the lack of sunlight. Storm clouds shroud our world in everlasting twilight. Without the sun, we are unable to grow food.
Well, this sounds terrible.
So we struggle to survive this dark world, a seemingly hopeless battle. I look back now to when I was a young boy, living on the fringe of the human domain. While hunting for food, I stumbled upon ruins uncovered by a recent earthquake. A bad omen, normally avoided. But this time, something drew me in.
This guy's voice is fantastic. All right. This is a heavy mouse game. I think there's like it's a point and click kind of thing. Not where like a point and click adventure, but like you select your character with the mouse and then you target your enemy with the mouse, that kind of thing. I have heard that this is coming to consoles. I don't know much about it. All right. The entire morning passed without a sign of a single rabbit. Rarely was hunting so bad in the woods surrounding your village. It felt as if something unnatural lingered in the air. A frightening thought, as that sent a shiver down your spine as you slowed your pace, and gazed through the trees to a scene of total devastation. The forest laid before you, sundered, littered with jagged rocks and vast chasms. The aftermath of the earthquake 3 days past. Pushing back the impulse to flee home, you moved closer. The adults tell stories of the world regurgitating treasures from long ago. Just a look, you convinced yourself. Your curiosity shortly rewarded by a sight of a large fissure emitting a dazzling blue light. Against your better judgment, you squeezed through the gap, leaving behind the world you've always known. What is this place? It looks like a different world. Perhaps I should turn back. The elders are very strict about this old stuff. If you come across anything strange that belongs to the old times, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons. Don't take any crystals. Come back and tell an adult immediately. Ah, they're scared of their own shadows. It can't hurt to look around. Alright, famous last words. Alright, so right and left click both seems to do the same thing for now. Gardens of Sorrow, 3 miles. Harden Car, 9 miles. Ostwick Bridge, 14 miles. Those names mean nothing to you. You lean over the bridge and look below, only to see the blue mist swirling lazily. Is this place floating in the air? And everything's real quiet. Let me turn it up so you guys can hear it again. They could do with some balancing of their audio, I'll tell you that. As you approach the statue, its eyes flicker with life as it speaks. Welcome to the sanctum of the First Magus. Please state your business. I just want to look around. The First Magus awaits you. Ambassador Churnstable, representative of the king under the mountain. Who? No, wait a second. I'm just a boy from the village. I was taking a look around when there was the Sanctum Guardians have been alerted. They will escort you to the administrative captain. Please do not be alarmed. Maybe I'll just go back the way I came. Please stay where you are and do not be alarmed. The Sanctum Guardians will escort you to the administrative captain. Resistance is not advised. You wait apprehensively for a moment, but nothing happens. Oh, okay, there's a little map down here. Let me move my camera. Didn't want to cover up that map. Uh-oh. Cutscene time. Whoa, trippy. Below you lies a throne lined with immense, luminescent crystals. As you peer over the edge and focus your attention on one of the larger blue crystals, a faint voice calls out. Mysterious voice. Fear is the gatekeeper that turns back the masses. Have courage, your destiny beckons. Who are you? What is this place? Come to me. The time is nigh. A powerful desire to leap off the edge of this precipice to the throne far below washes over you. Sweat breaks across your brow as you force yourself back step by step. The voice vanishes, but the irresistible urge to reach the throne remains. You look around for a safe way down. All right. I'm gonna go over here, but I just want to look in this area first and see if there's anything. It doesn't look like there is. So let me go back this direction. And we'll head down here. Nothing there. Go down these steps. My guess is they're going to break on my way down, leaving me no choice but to continue forward. I gotta turn it up again. It's really kind of quiet. I like the music. Look, a boy approaches. Another human after all this time, but a mere child. He doesn't have the skill to survive this place, and yet he has come this far. Perhaps he is ready. Ready for what? This is all premature. He must develop the power, or else others will manipulate him. Yes, I sense it now. Are you capable, boy? Do you know magic? Magic? No, of course not. I'm just a hunter. A hunter, but of what, I wonder? Tell us, do you always know where to aim your bow, even with your eyes shut? Enough, leave him be. He doesn't understand. Besides, he poses no threat. Yet. Yes, let him pass. Let him see for himself. Very well. Go ahead, boy. Embrace your fate. Alright. Ooh, an armor stand. Let's grab some armor. A beautiful armor made of pure gold. It shines as if polished yesterday. Yeah, I don't think I could wear armor made out of gold. It'd be too heavy. A boy? You are still a child, and yet you heard my call. How can this be? Tell me. I don't know. Please let me go. I'm scared. I just want to go home. Yes, I can sense your fear, but this fear does not rule your heart. There is something else. You are different, as I once was so long ago. You are inexperienced, your ability undeveloped, but there is no mistake. Such dormant, feral, raw power, an indisputable match. I don't understand. There is much to explain, and where I have the will, I do not possess the time. I grow weaker by the moment. It took all my strength to raise the tower again, and I must rest now. In time, you will forget this place. You will grow strong and skillful and find a position in your world. For this, before I release you, I must entrust in you an insatiable desire to return. I feel strange. What are you doing to me? For someday, many days from now, you will return to this tower. Seek me in its depths, and on that day, when my power is recovered, we will talk again. Please let me go. Forgive me, boy. You will come to understand, I promise. The memory of this meeting will vanish from your mind once you leave this place, but you will return as surely as a seedling reaches for the sun. Go now. Run. This place is not safe for a child, even for you. Learn thyself. Give thyself to the world as I have. Return when you are ready. Super loud again. I'm so sorry, guys. That is really annoying. Oh my god.
Descending the stairs led me to a crystal throne which glittered with swirling light. I felt strangely compelled to approach and sit. As I took my place upon it, a sudden torrent of light enveloped me. The illumination overwhelmed my senses. I grew nauseous and weak, but before I lost consciousness, the throne ejected me to the floor. I fled and told no one what happened for fear of being deemed tainted and banished from the village, for this was the way of my people. I tried to forget the experience, to convince myself it was my overactive imagination, but the visions that followed said otherwise. Every night, the nightmares came. Their torment highlighted my confusion, as each morning I remembered little, fragmented images, words which made no sense, nothing more. I would have thought myself mad, if not for the strange, incomprehensible symbols I often drew in the sand, proof that forces beyond my understanding were at work. People in my vicinity kept their distance, and I think they feared me. Over time, they learned to tolerate my unusual nature, but I was always alone, left to brood and ponder my strange fate. One winter, it all came flooding back to me. I realized the crystal throne sat not at the bottom of some ancient ruin.
Sorry.
But at the top of a construction incomprehensible in scale. That the ruins were not ruins of some lost city or ancient castle, but a single massive tower buried deep within the earth, and buried upside down. Some unexplainable force had lifted the construction into the sky, rotated it, and driven it into the ground. In that moment of clarity, I knew one thing above all others. I had to go back to that place, for the power within was the one thing that could save Artara. Years later, I found myself
oh my gosh,
in the last human kingdom's militia. The king, a just man and good friend, granted me a favor for my years of loyal service. I had but one request: a small force of men and resources to return to the village of my birth and explore the tower. Preoccupied by an eroding empire, the king held little interest in ancient ruins and towers. He did, however, see the reclaiming of a long-abandoned village on the border of an ever-shrinking kingdom as a boost to the people's morale. He gave me what I requested, and his blessing.
Holy cannoli, this is a long cutscene.
So, here I am.
Oh my god.
Returning to the very place which has haunted me my entire life. It is a desolate place now. Time has not been kind to my village. Most of it has rotted or been washed away. Yet the tower remains just as I remember it. I am in awe of the power within, and perhaps fearful.
This art is fantastic.
The men and I are setting up the camp in the village, while Cain and Maiev, two of my most capable warriors, will scout the tower. Once again, I feel its call. We must uncover its secrets. We must find a way to reach the power within. If we fail, it will be the end of us.
Okay, that was an exceedingly long intro to the game, and I haven't really gotten to any gameplay yet. So, I try and keep the first looks to be about 15 minutes at the most. We're already at 17 minutes, and I feel like I'm just going to now get to a part of the game that actually looks like gameplay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop recording, and I'm going to jump forward to the second look. So I'm going to do a separate video for this. Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Hopefully my niece doesn't give me a call in the next couple of minutes. We can go ahead and I'll try and fit it in now, and we'll see how it works. At long last, just as impressive as I remember. I've never seen anything like this. Such green, healthy-looking plants. Whether by natural or enchanted means, something about the soil here produces abundant life. The key to our salvation. Whoever returns with this secret will be king of all Altara, or queen. Is this secret we came for, my lord? New crops? I don't think so. No, there's got to be something else here. Where there is one secret, there may be others. The profit, I mean potential here, could be limitless. If you seek to uncover the secrets of this place, then we will do so. Maeve and I will scout the area before you proceed. No need for unnecessary risks. While appreciated, your concern is unwarranted, my old friend. After all, I survived this place as a child. But you're no longer a child, my lord. You are our commander, and we swore an oath to protect you. There may be outlaws or raiders lurking. Ha! Scoundrels are of no concern. I am well aware, my lord, as a skilled fighter, but this is a matter of regulation and duty. Kay, I shouldn't have to remind you of that. A commander's primary task is to command, ours is to obey, and in this instance, assure his welfare. Maeve is right. We cannot afford to lose you on some unforeseen danger or long-forgotten trap. Allow us to clear the way and provide safe passage. At your discretion, old friend, but be careful. I recall an unease about this place, strange mechanisms and statues of stone and metal, and something about the crystals. It is difficult to recall. The more I try to remember, the less clear it becomes, as if some will beyond my own works against me. I will return to the village now. Call me once the way is clear. As you say, my lord. Normally, I would allow the lady to go first, but duty calls for the strongest arm and the keenest combat sense to lead. Get behind me and stay close, fair maiden. Huh? This is going to be a long journey. Did you already forget what happened last time you kept calling me that? You tell him, Maeve. That's a terrible name. Sorry if your name's Maeve. So tell me more about my lord. You've known him far longer than I. Well, for one thing, he wasn't highborn. He earned the king's respect and his position through service and skill. I had been in the king's guard for just over 5 years when he first joined. A formidable fighter and quick learner, he showed immediate potential, but he had often this odd, distant look in his eyes. So odd, to tell you the truth, it spooked me and most of the other men. And for what of this tower? Does he truly seek a way to heal the land, or are we on a fool's errand? When you have spilled blood with a man on the battlefield, you know his mettle, Maeve. I don't know what awaits us here, but I could tell you one thing. Whatever he is seeking in this place, he believes it will help us all, and that's good enough for me. Yay, we get to play now. There we go. Ooh, what do we got? We got some gold. I found 7 gold. I'm already rich. Already rich. Oh, the music got super quiet again. So I gotta crank it up. Ah, got a new follower. I'm not even streaming right now. If you guys didn't know, I stream over on Twitch. And you can follow me over there. By great spirits, what is this? The water's so clear you can see straight through it. It tastes sweet, too. The merchants back in the city would pay a week's wages for a pitcher of this. Look below. Have you seen fruit trees like that? If a merchant would pay a week's wage for a pitcher of water, they'd give half their wealth for one of these things. Careful, eating strange fruit can have unexpected consequences. You didn't have any second thoughts about drinking the water here. Take a bite. They're amazing. I'll take your word for it. At least one of us will be clear-headed if they turn out to be poisonous. Oh, there's some gold. I see gold. I hear a frog. There's some more gold. Look at all the gold I'm getting. Really like the art. The graphics are really good. But it's not. It doesn't have an art style that jumps out at me in the main game. Looks like you were right. High Courier Outlaws up ahead. Something's not right. Why are they just standing there? I don't know. Probably because they're made out of bones. One way or another, I'll get them to move. Get behind me. As Kane and Maeve come closer, their torchlight reveals fleshless soldiers of a long-dead kingdom. Those are no outlaws. By the great spirits, what are they? They're about to get their tails kicked. That's what they are. Alright, prepare for battle. We've got a risen warrior, a risen archer, and a risen adept. So this is probably the caster and the one that we want to take down first. Defeat a small group of what appears to be walking skeletons. Fight! Oh, okay. So you switch and go into a battle mode completely differently. Alright. I don't know what to do here. Start battle, I guess. Alright, here we go. Tip 1, unit positioning. Position your units. Move Kane into a position where he can intercept enemies. He has a high armor and can take a lot of punishment. Keep Maeve at the back. She can deal death from afar, unchallenged. Let enemies come to you. Don't rush. Wait and observe. In Tower of Time, the reflex doesn't matter. Only your tactical awareness and observational skills. Well, I'm going to lose then. Tip 2, threat mechanics. Your champions generate threat when dealing damage. Melee attacks generate 150% threat, and some skills generate extra threat. Enemies attack targets with the highest threat. Each enemy has its own hate list. When you are switching target, it is indicated by a monster icon above their heads. Here, one enemy is breaking from Kane and moves to attack Maeve. Okay. Target lines. In tactical mode, spacebar, you can see red lines showing which champion is likely to be targeted by each enemy. This is a very important part of combat. Let Kane do his job. Make all the enemies focus on him. You can switch between slow time and pause anytime in the menu. We recommend slow time. There are 2 combat stances that affect... Oh my god, too much stuff at once. There are 2 combat stances that affect how your champions behave on their own. In stand ground, units will never move by themselves, which is useful if you want to keep the group if you want to group them together for an area heal or an aura effect, in move and attack, they will automatically attack the closest enemy, moving by themselves if needed. Some skills require a second click to confirm the cast anywhere on the screen, like buffs, while others require marking the target area and then confirming the cast. Enemies in the range of the skill are highlighted. Do not waste mana needlessly. It regenerates slowly in early game. Use skills efficiently and maximize the number of targeted enemies. Certain enemy skills will target the ground. A red circle shows an area of impact. Move your champions outside the range, interrupt the cast, or break the channel. Certain effects like blind, daze, stun, freeze, as well as gravity effects, pull and push do that. Okay. The key to victory in higher difficulties is to use both battleground terrain and skills which affect the map to your advantage. Look for choke points and natural obstacles. If your champions are low on health or mana, withdraw them to a safe location until they recover. Okay, holy cow, that was so much. Hold on. I want to keep him here. Alright, she's in moving, or no, they're both in stay in place mode. I'm gonna have him come back. Okay, he's got all of their attention. Arrow barrage. Arrow barrage. One. Okay. Look. Okay. So the 1, 2, and I assume I'll get more later on. Abilities or buttons change who I'm targeting, and then Q, W, and E use the abilities that I have. Okay. He has to move forward. He has no choice. She's going to move forward as well. He's poisoned. Okay, he's healing himself. What's this do? Stone wall. Oh, that's cool. I can create a choke point. He's poisoned again, and I've got 30 seconds, or 15 more seconds on my cooldown here. Why is she not attacking? I didn't have her on move and attack. Okay, slow things down. Let's go with a heal. Okay, I'm getting them back here. It's 1, E, heal. Come on, come on. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, I lost. Take him out, girl. Oh my god. This game is tough. That is really bad. I can't believe he died. Is that like permanent? Alright, we are now at 30 minutes for this video, and I'm gonna have to cut it there. We've got the... We finally see what combat is like. I think we've got a decent idea of what the game is like, and I'm very curious what you guys think of Tower of Time. I'm gonna be playing more of this when I have time. No pun intended. But let me know what you guys think right down below. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.